These last few months, I have done more brand partnership work than I have pretty much ever in my business, and I've made more money from these partnerships than I've ever made. And so I want to share with you 2 tips that I've been using as I've been working with brands to make the max amount of money possible through brand partnerships. Now, the first tip I take zero credit for. This is actually from my friend Kara, and she shared this with me when we were in Portugal for the Flowdesk retreat. She said when brands ask for your pricing or what your package, like your rate is, you want to present them with 3 different options. You're going to present them with a base tier, which is generally what they have pitched, like that they want from you. So, like, for example, if a brand is like, hey, I want to do a reel and maybe a story set, you are going to have that as the base tier and you're going to share with them whatever your rate is, but then you're going to create a mid tier. And so the mid tier is going to add on something additional. So maybe you might say, hey, not only am I going to create a reel for you and a story set, but I'm also going to maybe repost this reel onto TikTok and onto YouTube and onto Pinterest for this additional cost. And then you have your highest tier, which is another additional thing added on. So maybe I might say for my highest tier that they can get a reel, a story set, reposted content onto all my social media platforms, and I'm going to feature them inside of my email list, which has X number of subscribers. Now, just by the way that we are as humans, we're like, oh, well, we don't want just the basic tier. We're going to want either the mid tier or the high tier. And most of the time, brands will actually end up at the mid tier, which is still more than what you would have made had you just pitched them on what they wanted from you in the first place. And I always explain to them in just a short explanation as to why each, like the additional tiers, like adding on the additional things are going to be so beneficial for their brand, not just in terms of exposure and visibility, but also what I've seen via other brand work. So for my email list, for example, I could even pull stats from maybe emails that I've sent out in the past where I have shared like affiliate links, and I can say, well, this email that I've sent out has converted, and brought in X amount of purchases for this other business. And so this is the power of adding email onto this package and not just doing a reel and a story set. And so that tip alone has increased the amount of money that I've made from brand partnerships. Like, I can't even tell you how valuable that has been, just presenting those 3 different offers instead of just presenting them with the price point of what they're originally wanting from me. So using what they want, again, for example, if that is a reel and a story set as the base package, and then adding on something for the mid tier and adding on another thing for the high tier and giving them different price ranges there, and you'll see that majority of the time they are going to end up at that mid tier price point, which is the higher rate than what you would have made had you just settled on what that base package is that they originally wanted. And the key thing here though is you have to actually show them the value of whatever it is that you're trying to add on. So if you are trying to add on, posting that also to TikTok or also to YouTube or maybe all of those platforms, you need to share with them how that visibility is actually going to help with whatever their goal is at the end of the day. And each brand is going to be different with what their goal is. So that is my tip number 1. My tip number 2, and this is not going to work for every brand partnership, but if it is possible, this is such a good one, and that is negotiating in that you make affiliate commission off of any of the sales. So this would look like, for example, if a brand came to me and they're like, hey, we want you to post a reel, and we also want you to post a story set, but we want you to have a direct message automation set up where if they come into Word, then they're gonna get a link. Well, that link, I'm gonna ask them, and if I can become an affiliate, if I'm not already an affiliate for them. If I already am an affiliate for them, then that's really easy for me to just say, hey, I'm an affiliate, can I use my affiliate link, versus just sending them to the landing page, because then you're gonna actually be able to collect affiliate commission on top of the brand partnership package price point, whatever your rate is. And so that is such an easy way to make a little bit more. And all you have to say to them is like, hey, can I either become an affiliate or can I use my affiliate link? And if you already are an affiliate, you could even add in stats too of like, hey, I've been an affiliate for X amount of time, and these are, how many people I've brought in on a monthly basis, or if you have like a specific reel that has brought in, or a specific post that has brought in a bunch of people through your affiliate link, you can definitely use those stats and use that as a way to position yourself for a higher rate because it shows that your content actually converts. So that is tip. Well, I guess that's like 2 tips in and of itself. So tip number 2 would be asking if the link that is connected to that piece of content, whether that is a reel or a post or a story, can be your affiliate link. And then also using your affiliate link if you have an affiliate link for that brand and past content that you have posted, and showing the stats for that to help you to negotiate a higher price point for that brand partnership. I hope that this is helpful as you go about pitching brands, and I hope that you make so much more money using these tips.